Welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the third week of October 2019. Thank you so much, Virgo, for your support. And I want to start this reading with a quote for you by Alice Mary Hilton. The worth of a person is in being, not in doing, not in having. The worth of a person is in being. So I want you guys to think about this quote. I hope it feel as impactful to you as it was to me when I saw it, read it a couple of days ago. And it's a longer quote, but I share the last sentence of it to you. And it's basically saying that things, material things, earthly things do not determine your worth. Okay, we are and yes, Virgo, you're an earth sign, wooded here on the earth, and we all here having this physical experience, at least having a spiritual experience in this physical world, I should say. But whoa, okay, I'm gonna let all those go face down for the swan. We needed a whole splash for this one to come through. Time for a deep dive. Yes, indeed. And that's what this message is leading to, really. And I feel like for most of us, especially those of us that are aware, that are sensitive, that are in that spiritual path, during this full moon in Aries especially, and we were called to look at ourselves, to look at the self, to look in the mirror, right? And I've been talking about that full moon in Aries since August, because that energy was so important. I could feel it coming. It was calling on me to the point where I think I was doing a reading in August, and I was saying the full moon is coming end of September. Like, I completely overlooked that new moon in Libra. I went straight to the full moon in Aries. And I feel like it has been an energy we've been preparing for all summer, if not all year. Okay, we've been guided. We were being pushed to look at different aspects of ourselves, of our lives, our daily routine, our emotions, our feelings, the way we express ourselves, right? Our home, how do we show up in the world? We've been pushed to look at all of this through all these cycles that we've gone through. And now finally we have I shouldn't say finally, and now with this full moon in Aries, we're being asked to look at the self and the I am, and who are you? And when you look in the mirror, there's your light, your true essence. Is that reflected? Oh wow, look at this. We have 60, 61 coming through for you in evolution here, a progression in message, and number 5, which is the last one. And at the bottom of the deck we have number 66, which is white raven spirit. Trust the magic, trust the magic, trust the magic. My goodness, if I could trust the magic. Let's tattoo that into our for mine here. Swan spirit, time for a deep dive. That's this beautiful card that made a big splash into that table for you, coming through. Time for a deep dive within. Okay, that deep dive, it's a deep dive within ourselves. Okay, followed by number 61, turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Give with gratitude and grace. Okay, we're not yet in Thanksgiving season, but even though yesterday I believe was Thanksgiving in Canada, perhaps in other cultures as well, have a day for a gratitude day, if you will. But our Thanksgiving should be every day. Thanksgiving to the people that are around us, to the people that support us. Thanksgiving for the opportunity, for the blessing to be in this life, to be here, right? And we have to give gratitude and grace, to give thanks and to give grace. Grace is so important. It's such a beautiful world. It's such a beautiful energy to experience. Start to be, to harness that energy yourself, okay? To be graceful about the way you go through your own life. And we have bad spirit here. Every breath is assured. Every breath is assured. Whenever we dive deep into ourselves, whenever we look at the self, nobody's perfect. You'll always find something. You'll always find certain aspect that you've been neglecting. You always find a room for growth. You'll always find things that we can work on. And once we do, and we start doing the work, we start even if it's all good, we realize, oh, I didn't even realize all these beautiful blessings. I didn't realize all these wonderful things. I took them for granted. Then you learn to give to be gracious about it, to give thanks for them. And then that's kind of like a new cycle that's starting. That's a change in direction. That's a change in pace. That's when the rebirth happens. Okay. And this is beautiful, Virgo. I really love this message here for you. And I feel like your energy feels very settled. It feels very calm. It feels very almost a sense of restfulness I'm experiencing. And your reading is the last one I'm doing in this series of reading. And yet I feel such a sense of restfulness and calm as I'm doing your reading here. And here comes the 10 of Pentacles for you. The time for a deep dive into perhaps our a deep dive into our ancestry for some of us, a deep dive into, I'm gonna take a look at this card for you, number 60, which is a 6 for you, Virgo, in the book. Let's see here what additional message, Spirit. I don't want it to be too artificial here, because that's why I'm choosing this deck here. This is the Spirit of the Animal Oracle, the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay, and we're clarifying the After Tarot. So let's see what else Spirit have to say for you. With their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When swan spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. And that's why I pulled the book. I don't want it to be artificial. I don't want it to be too much on the surface here. Let's take a deep dive all the way into the book. Okay, Virgo? You may think you know what is best for you now, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness, for there is knowledge you are not aware of and great treasures to discover. Deeper understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from greater self-knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or relationship. As you come to know yourself more intimately, so too will you come to better know others. So Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what is happening between you and others and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearances. Know there is much deeper potential for loving connections, forgiveness, and mutual understanding. Choose to dive deep into your why, asking the deeper questions of yourself. You are led by the grace of Swan Spirit. Yes, you are led by the grace of Swan Spirit. And I felt like I needed to go deeper myself into the message that Spirit wanted you to have. And I felt like I also touched on all of that they just mentioned, as far as like for us to face ourselves, to delve deeper into who we are, about how we're presenting ourselves into the world, how we're showing into the world, not just in the what things we have, the things that we do, but how we are being, how we are being by the second, how we are being through every actions and interaction, when there are people around and when there are no one around. In the being, that's where the magic lies. And for a lot of us, we need to go a little bit deeper to understand what our intentions, to understand what are our motivations, to understand, our whys, like it says in the book here, to really understand our whys. And I feel like that full moon in Aries was asking us to do that as well. Energetically, I pick up on that. I know I'm not an astrologer, but I've been picking up on it. It's kind of like knowing everything we know, all this work we've been doing through the summer. Like, where are we now within ourselves? Where are we now? Okay? And with the 10 of Pentacles here, it's a card of rewards. It's a card of a plentiful. It's a card of inheritance. So for a lot of you Virgos, I feel like as you look at yourself in the mirror, what's gonna face you back as you dig, you take that deep dive, you dig a little bit deeper into yourself. You look in the mirror here, the reflection that you're gonna see, the light that's gonna shine through you, it's gonna be a beautiful reflection. It's gonna be that of the swan. It's gonna be one that reflects beauty and grace. okay? And these are the rewards here with the Ten of Pentacles you get. For a lot of you that are watching this message, that you're gonna get to reap because of the work you've done, okay? Because for a lot of you here, and we know Virgo, you're known for being meticulous about things. You've been doing your work. Once you understand, once you know, and then you've been doing the task at hand. You took it seriously, and you've been doing it. You've been taking you've been following your own truth, your own orders. And here we have the Nine of Wands, which is a card of protection, a card of needing to set boundaries. And I feel a lot of you're also doing that. Wherever in your life you feel like you needed to set boundaries for yourself, wherever in your life you feel like you had to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your own sense of self-worth, self-esteem, you've done that. Okay, and perhaps you needed to do that in order to stay in your happy place, in order to stay in your beauty place, in order to stay in your calm. And what do we have here? We have the King of Swords, taking charge. Yes, you took charge of your life, of your situation. You took charge of what is yours. Okay, you took charge. And let's get some clarification on the Turkey way to give thanks and gratitude, to be grateful. Let's get some clarification. I feel like I really don't need it, but oh, okay. Spirit say, yeah, we got stuff to say, some more. This is Three of Wands. Aries energy here for you. This is a card of creation, of creating, of communicating as well, passionately, by taking an active position into your life, okay, into your situation, especially in regards to your money, to your finances, okay? This is you here, Virgo, okay? This is you, yes, being grateful, communicating that to other people in your life in a way that that cannot be missed, okay? This is Sun in Aries card. Aries is all about the I am. So these moments where you're connecting with other people, you're being thankful, you're being grateful, at your very soul, you know you are being who you are. Okay, this is part of who you are doing this. This is not for you a trick. This is not for you a you know, almost like even like a lesson, you know, or a skill set. This is who you are, okay? And this is just wonderful, and that's all what we all need to get to. That's all we can aspire to be, to truly be who we are in the most positive way. Page of Swords flew out. A rebirth is assured. A rebirth is assured. A rebirth that with the Page of Swords here, it's about like, it's almost like you're expecting it. It's perhaps not expecting it, but it's almost like it's either you are waiting on it, or the people that are around you have been waiting it, watching this development, watching your growth, watching your development. And it's almost like they're almost like expecting it. They're like, okay, something magical is happening here. Look at this, the Magician. Something magical is happening here for Virgo. Something is changing. They're taking charge of their life. They're changing the way they are. I feel something new in Virgo. And this is the rebirth is assured. It's happening. It's happening. And people are going to start feeling it before they start seeing it. And it's you who's manifesting this new beginning for yourself, okay? And with strength and courage, by standing up for yourself, for your truth here. Trust in the magic, because magic, you're creating magic right now in your life. Number 66, going towards greater harmony in your life as well. With that number 66, manifesting your destiny, manifesting what you truly want. I love this. Let's get some clarification here for you. Well, it's not clarification, some additional message from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. And at the bottom we have Autumn, Psychic Insight. Your third eye is opening. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. I feel you are doing that. You're following your intuition. You are following your intuition. And here comes Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, my dear friend, Archangel Michael, showing up for you. You are following your intuition. You are connected, trusting heaven. You are safe, and just stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. I feel like you know that. You can feel it. I feel like you can feel it, and others can feel it. The change is happening. You know, the deep below the surface. Deception came out for you, but I feel like I need to shuffle for one more for you. This is the Women's Oracle deck, okay? And Let's get one more for you. And this card says deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in a relationship. So someone here was not showing their their true face. And I'm getting choked up here. So for some of you, you're not even expressing how you truly feel in regards to a situation, when it comes to women, okay? And this is about a false self mask. So that's telling me it's you, your mask. You wearing a mask. Whether you're not expressing yourself in regards to someone else, you're not letting them know. You have your boundaries set up. You're not letting them know how you feel. You're not letting them to get too close to you. Look right here, the sword is on the platform and he's all the way back there. Before you get to me, send to my truth first, okay? You learn from the past, you learn your lesson. You really have your boundaries way up. We have the 9 of Wands here. You are not letting someone in. You are not letting people in, okay? And I feel like there's a rebirth here. There's something changing. You're going to start allowing love for some of you into your life. You're going to approach life with more grace, okay? And this is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualization help bring you together. So now you want to change the pace. Now you feel strong. You're in your standing. You feel strong in who you are. You feel strong in your position. Now you feel like, okay, I can allow people to, I can share my life with another. I can allow others to come in. Okay, keep an open mind is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, your soulmate may differ from what your usual type and expectation may be, but I don't feel like that's gonna be an issue for you. The way you're approaching life, the way you're so connected, you understand it, you're trusting it, and you know that you're safe, and that's why now you can remove that mask. You can allow people in. It's okay. You can allow people in. You're trusting in the magic now. You have the right Raven spirit with you. I hope this message brought you some insights, Virgo, and thank you so much for your continued support. Come back next week for the next set of reading, and remember, as always, love is the only answer. Bye.